I think the biggest trouble is people like me, for all our intentions and pseudo-activism, are the problem. You know, I travel a lot and I have a very big footprint, and so the hardest thing is how far back you have to come, you know.
Touring, let's face it, I mean, we fly a lot. We have a pretty big carbon footprint. We have trucks roaming across the country, back and forth. And if we don't do something, then that's pretty woeful.
We are out here at Lot 50K, which is part of a biocultural experience. And this planting is part of a broader initiative across Tim's tour that we're pulling together. Just look at the entire tour's footprint and where we can reduce things, where we can make some changes. These smaller stories, and the story we're trying to tell is one of, you know, more grassroots community involvement and just getting everyone in on the conversation.
We've got 500 seedlings to get to the ground, so let's go. Gavin Malone, land steward for an area here we call Lot 50 Gunyanapilla. I am absolutely chuffed that Tim and his troop have chosen to be here today. I think providing leadership within the arts and the performing industry, absolutely key. And Tim's ability to communicate is fantastic. He will give the message further and further.
People should come out here and they should talk, you know, about what these things are, what these ideas are, and, you know, if we do that, there's going to be more creative, more consultative, more impactful thinking about what it is that we hold now and how we place that in the future. With what's happening right now with Tim and the tour and everything else, and doing this and coming out here to Gunyanapilla, L50K, you know, sets a benchmark.
Coming up with an environmental policy on the road is super important to reduce the footprint and the waste that we have, even down to, you know, reusable merchandise bags, and when we go into venues actually stating what our policy is on single-use plastics. The band has a real unique position here to be able to establish those rules, I guess, that then they should follow through.
Well, sure. I mean, you a big crew of people on the road, burning a lot of fossil fuels to get where you need to go. I think, the touring industry is definitely a heavy user of all those resources. So it's good to be able to come somewhere beautiful like this and, you know, get your hands on and do something. It's great. I think if there was a network maybe available for people to do that in localised regions, we could go, okay, well, we've got this tour coming up and we estimate this is the amount of carbon we're going to use over this tour, then there's a small tree plot where, you know, it can just be bush regeneration projects going around, and they're happening everywhere, you know. I think it's all pretty achievable, you know. Yeah.
It's also sort of trying to take a role as an educator sort of thing, and by which I mean by other people witnessing us learning about this, they get to learn about it too.